Yes peoples, welcome back to the Football CFO. In this video, we'll be reviewing top 10 Premier League free transfers on the market this summer window. We're talking about the wages, the market value, signing on bonus and the risk. 10 players, one question each. Does the deal actually make sense for your football club? Let's get straight into it. Number 1, Mo Salah, still a world-class player. Still banging in goals for Egypt at the World Cup. His key starts for 25-26 though, in 27 appearances, only 7 goals and 7 assists. That's a drastic decline from his prior seasons. At 34 years old, what can he command though? Wages wise, it's probably going to be around 350k. He's still Mo Salah. In addition to that, signing on bonus is going to be quite high. Contract length, probably 1 to 2 years. What's my verdict on this? Goal output for Mo Salah, absolutely elite standard. Immediate impact, rubber stamp guaranteed. The wage burden is high. At 34 years old, it's still declining unfortunately. For me, this is a luxury player, which might not be a necessity for a lot of clubs out there. Overall rating though, it's still a 7.2. It's Mo Salah. Number 2, John Stones. Got loads of titles, got loads of experience, and still balling at the World Cup as well for England. Former Man City player, aged 32, centre back. His key starts for 25-26 though, not looking good. In 9 appearances, no goals, no assists. But what can he command wage wise? Definitely looking at ballpark figure of 250k. In addition to signing on bonus, which is going to be high, is still John Stones. Contract length, probably going to be looking at a minimum of 2 years, in spite of his injury history. What's my verdict on him? His pedigree, serial winner, loads of experience, absolute baller of a centre back. Injury history, a big concern. Wages, definitely going to be a premium. Resale value, very limited. For me, I'd rate this a 6.6. Number 3, Joe Vertman, Brighton centre back, who can also play at right back. Low cost, high mileage. He starts for last season though, 25-26, not great at all. 9 appearances, 15 subs. I mean, this one wage demands is going to be relatively low, around the 55k mark. Signing on bonus as well, I'd expect this to be low. Because of his age, probably a contract length of just 1 year. And my overall verdict, versatility wise, is solid right back and centre back. Wage cost, very low as well, like I said. Premier League experience, he's a proven baller. His age profile is also declining at 34. For me, this is a 6.2. Next one, Adam Webster, another Brighton centre back. That's 2 Brighton centre backs now that are on the market for free. They've also recently lost another centre back to Spurs. Decent money though, you know Brighton, they buy really well and sell even better. Starts for 25-26 guys. He didn't turn up at all. He did have a very nasty injury. Depending on his recovery and where he's at, I reckon Adam Webster can still command around 60k a week. Signing on bonus, it's gonna be low. Contract length, he can probably still demand 2 years. He's still 31. What's my verdict on this one? I'm gonna rate this one a 6. We're now at the halfway point. It's starting to get a little bit juicy. Mr. Basuma. This player I've always got loads of respect for and rated quite highly when it was at Brighton. He hasn't turned up yet for Spurs. There's something still there. I can feel it for Hughes Basuma. He's not done yet. He's still at his prime age and he'll be an absolute bargain for any club. He can still turn up for clubs in the Champions League, Europa League, or even in the Conference League. His starts for last season though were not great, with 0 goals and 0 assists in 11 appearances. But he's a solid defensive midfielder who can control that midfield for any club. And based on that, I reckon his wage demands would be just under the 100k mark. Probably can command up to 90k. Signing on bonus, I say it's probably going to be mid. It's not going to be too much, but you don't expect it to be low. Contract length, because of his age and what he still has to offer, I think he's probably going to be looking at between 3 and 4 years. My overall rating, I rate this guy quite highly. It's a 7.6 for me because I know he's going to be an absolute bargain. Casemiro, he's got an elite CV. He's been there, he's done that, he's won it all. Last season, in 34 appearances, this guy still banked 9 goals in and 2 assists. Wage demands he can command, he can definitely still command around the 300k mark with a high sign-on bonus still. Contract length, Casemiro can still be looking at 1 or 2 years. There's still clubs in the US who are looking at this guy. Overall rating for me though, I put this at a 6.1. At the back end of last season, at 25-26, you can see he was starting to slow down. But he brings quite a few things still. His pedigree is still elite. Leadership, proven. Next player, Idrissa Gueye. I feel like this player has been playing forever. Been to Everton, left Everton, he's come back to Everton, played at PSG, played at Aston Villa as well. Looking at his stats for last season, in 25 appearances, he scored 2 goals and had 3 assists. And how can we forget that bust up he had as well with his teammate last season. Wage demands, I reckon Idrissa probably be looking at around the 75k mark. Signing on bonus though, but relatively low in my opinion. Contract length, I reckon it's still got a year in him. What's he got to offer? He's still a solid engine room that is relentless. He's got proven experience. For me, it's going to be a 6 out of 10. Next, Jadon Sancho. Hasn't really turned up yet in the Premier League. After having 2 underwhelming loans, first with Chelsea and with Villa. It's a high upside gamble for any clubs looking at him. But he's still very young at 26. Last season, in 23 appearances and 14 subs, 0 goals, 2 assists. If any clubs are looking at him, demands wise, it's probably going to be around the 200k mark. Let me know in the comments though if you think I'm completely wrong and if it could be more or less. Signing on bonus as well, it's definitely going to be high. Jadon Sancho is still 26 guys. Contract length, definitely be looking at between 3 and 4 years. What's my verdict on him? I've got a lot of faith in Jadon Sancho still because I saw how he was turning up at Dortmund. And all that money Man United paid for him, guys. How can we forget that? Overall rating for me, it's a 7.4. The age profile, he's at his prime. Resale potential is still quite high. Talent, definitely elite standard. Let's not mess around. His form though, inconsistent. An interesting one which I chucked in the mix, Bertrand Traoré. Proven goals? Maybe. Also, he can play across anywhere in the front. Right wing, left wing, you can probably stick him up front. What's his number saying though for a 25-26 season? 12 appearances, just the 1 goal, 0 assists. He did suffer from injury as well. If clubs are looking at him, wage demands, I reckon it's going to be low, around the 45k mark. Contract length, probably looking at 2 years. What's he saying though? End product, decent. Wage cost, low, but his consistency has always been patchy. For me, this is a 6.2. I've saved my best for last. Harry Wilson. Double figures in goals, quality assist, dead ball specialist at only 29 years old. 25-26 figures, 10 goals and 7 assists, and this guy is on the market for free. What is wage demands though? I reckon Harry's probably going to be looking at 55k, probably push it to 70 with quite a few decent bonuses on top of that for him. Signing on bonus for Harry Wilson, it's probably going to be medium. Contract length, come on, 3 years minimum, he's got this. What am I saying though? I'm going to rate this 8.1, definitely. So there it is guys, 10 free transfers, 10 verdicts. If you're chasing pure value, Bissouma, Wilson and Sancho lead the board for me. If you want experience and you can stomach the wages, the elite names, the options are also there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But remember, a free transfer is never really free though. There's the wages, there's the sign-on bonus, and there's that risk your club will be taking on If you found this interesting, why don't you slap the like button? Better still, subscribe for more content like this. If you still haven't watched the PSR video, definitely have to watch it next. It's essential viewing before the season kicks off. I've been the Football CFO, and I'll see you in the next video.